What up, Wholesale 2 Million family? I'm jumping in and I'm going to share with you guys something that not a whole lot of real estate investor brings up, and that is bird dogging. I shared this on my TikTok and it went crazy. I get so many comments saying, Khang, how can I make money being a bird dog? Now listen, being a bird dog is probably the most simplest, right? It doesn't require any skill set. It requires no money. All you're doing is you're just finding distressed property. And once you find a distressed property, you just take that and you send it over to the wholesaler or over to the investor and let them do the rest of the work, which means they gotta skip trace and find the owner, right? And call the seller up, negotiating with the seller, lock the property up in contract. Now they gotta sell the deal, etc., etc. You don't have to do any of that. As a bird dog, all you're doing is you just find distressed property. Whether you're walking that day, you're jogging that day, you're out for a drive and you saw a piece of property that's run down, you take down the property address, you send it over to your investor or wholesaler. They do the rest of the work, and once they close on it, typically it's called like a bird dog fee or a referral fee. You get paid between $500 to $1,000 depending on how you negotiate with that investor or wholesaler. But I'm outside today, man. I gotta take outside. I'm at the lake right now and try and do this video, but oh man, being inside, oh my God, it just really getting really boring. For those of you, being a bird dog is extremely simple, right? And I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask me, well, Khang, how do we know that that investor or wholesaler is gonna pay us? Because the thing is that they pay you $500 to $1,000 for bringing them that deal, and off of that deal, they make between $5,000, $15,000, $20,000, even maybe could be even $100,000. All right, so I wouldn't worry so much about, well, what if I send them the deal and they close on it, but they never pay me? Dude, you can keep track of it, right? You can make a list of all the property you sent over, and you can look at the county tax record to see if it's sold, etc., right? But most of them will pay you because they want you to come back. They want you to keep on bringing them back all these deals, right? It's like you're out there, you're hustling, right? You're finding them these property. There's no reason why they wouldn't pay you between $500 to $1,000 for the deal where they make 5 to 10 to 15, 20,000, etc. on it. Okay, so I wouldn't overthink it. I wouldn't overcomplicate it, right? Listen, if you're gonna be a bird dog, you don't want to learn any skill set. You don't want to learn how to talk to seller. You don't want to lock the deal up on the contract. Like, you don't want to you don't want to put any more work in. You know what I mean? To me, I mean, if you're gonna go find the deal, right, might as well wholesale. But there's some that don't want to wholesale, right? I know there's some of you that don't want, or maybe you're under the age of 18, maybe you're 16, you're 17, and you don't have a partner that's 18 or older to come on board with you to do this business, right? To do the wholesaling business, okay? Because you need someone 18 or older to sign the contract. Maybe you want to get your feet wet by doing this, right? By being a bird dog for a wholesaler or the investor, right? So that way you can kind of know the process as well, okay? So to me, don't overthink, don't overanalyze it. Just take your chance, just send it over to them, okay? Now, if you end up finding out that they did that to you, then obviously you just don't work with them anymore, right? You don't work, there's plenty of investor and wholesale out there that wants people, man, to go and find deals for them, all right? Don't just get stuck with one. I got someone that, hey, Khang, I found one, and then I called them and he never answered or she never answered. Who cares? Move on, okay? Move on. Listen, you just need to find 1 or 2 or 3 good investor wholesaler, right, that does this on volume, and you out there, man, and you just find a deal and you just send the address, and boom, right? And at that time, once you find somebody that's solid that you can hang on, game is over, right? At that time, it's just focused on finding those distressed property. Now, the nice thing is really cool about this is that Deal Machine. All right, for those of you, if you don't have Deal Machine, oh my goodness, download the app right now and use my promo code WTM, all right, to get a 14 days trial and a $40 credit to start. And let me tell you what's so cool about this. Man, so Deal Machine just came out where you can actually drive for $1 virtually. So you can be sitting on your couch, sitting on your bed, you know, driving around, and if you see, it will show you pictures, right, of the property. And if that property looks old, it looks neat, works, guess what? You just need to tap on it. You got the address, boom, you copy the address, send it over to your investor from the comfort of your own home. I know a lot of us are being quarantined right now, and that's why I guess when I brought this up onto TikTok, it went crazy. I get so many people commenting and asking about being a bird.com, and you know, like I said, either you're under 18 or maybe you just don't have any money and you just don't want to, you know, put any more time into learning how to wholesale. You just want to stick with the simple thing as being a bird dog. And you just drive around, man, all on Google Maps. You just drive around, you see it, boom, you send the address. Boom, you send the address, you send the address. Another thing is that if you do connect with a wholesaler or the investor that has the deal machine app, guess what? They can add you. They can actually add you, right, onto their team. And then from that moment on, you see a property, you just tap, 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 and it just automatically sent over to them, okay? So anyways, you guys, that's what bird dogging is. It's extremely easy, extremely simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't need to get any contract together with that investor or wholesaler. I mean, that is my take, all right? Dude, I just like to keep things simple. If it's not complicated, it doesn't need to be complicated. And for those of you who's worried about losing on the deal or whatever the case may be, here's my question back to you. Is that if you are too afraid to send that lead to that investor or to that wholesaler because you're afraid that it's a good deal, they close on it and they don't pay you. Well, my question to you is that what would you do with that lead? Right? That's my question back to you is what would you do? You ain't gonna do shit anyway, man. Right? Because you don't want to get to the next level. You don't want to educate yourself how to talk to seller because it takes more skills. It takes more work. It takes more knowledge, all right, to be a wholesaler. Okay, but if you want the simple thing, man, that bird entry level, dude, you just got to go through the dirt, right? And eventually, I promise you, you will find somebody that is solid, that you can hang on to, right? That you can actually ride along with them. And I promise you, man, other wholesaler investor out there would love some good bird dog, all right? Someone that's willing to hustle and know how to find distressed property. Anyways, you guys, I hope this video will add a lot of value to you, and thank you so much for all the love, all the support. I hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine time. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Buyers are backing out, but sellers are getting way more motivated than before. Everybody know what's going on with the market, all right? So there's pro and there's con. Don't let the whole Corona thing, I lost my job, hold you back. All right, there should be no excuses. It's either you find a way or you just sit back and complain. The one that sits back and complain, I promise you, ain't nothing going to happen. It's the one that said, man, I need to do something. Those are the one, man, that sits down and say, how, instead of saying, I can't, because of this, because of this, because of this. It's how can I make this possible? And it is possible. It's possible for those that believe it is possible. Until next time, you guys take care and ciao.